So first off, did you guys enjoy it? It was great coming out here. I'm from New York myself. It's interesting to be able to travel around, and it's a blessing that this career has brought me to be able to teach everybody and learn new things. So I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Michael Davis. I was born in New York, 29 now. I fight for the UFC currently. But MMA is a big deal for my life. It changed my life, it saved my life, and it sounds cliche, but it's truly what happened. I used to have a group of best friends, one or two people that I would hang out with no matter what. I was 16, we would go out and drink and party and go out into like woods and drink with everybody, and that's what we did when I was growing up. So one day they asked me to come over to the house, and they were doing a synthetic weed. It's called salvia. It makes you hallucinate. So they told me to come over, but I got locked into a title fight for my very first fight ever. I was 16, and I told them I had to go train. So that's what I did. I went and trained MMA in a little warehouse with the people that I knew, and instead of going over to hang out with them. While I was there, I got a bunch of videos and pictures of them drinking and hallucinating, and because I wasn't there, they wanted someone else. That other person came in, and they took a walk. They decided to go out into the town while they were hallucinating and everything, and ended up robbing people. They ended up, the guy that they invited had a gun. They ended up holding someone hostage and got 8 years minimum in jail. You know how you are with your best friends. You'd go out, and if they invited you to come hang out, you'd go do it. You'd 100% be like, yeah, I'm down to hang out. Let's hang out. Because I decided to dedicate myself to taking that fight, I went to training. They got 8 years in jail. I would have just gotten out maybe 2 years ago. My whole life would have been ruined. So I dedicated myself to seeing how far I could take it in this sport because it has saved my life. It really did. And I thank my mother for all of it. She's the one that got me into MMA. I was doing boxing at first when I was young. I got picked on a lot. Like that's the average people that get into MMA are people that get picked on. So as I was being picked on, I trained at Customatos, who is Mike Tyson's coach. His gym, Kevin Rooney, Customato, and Leonard Pierre. Those are Ernest Westbrook. They're all in Catskill. They're all the ones who taught me and brought me into this world as a boxer. I didn't know what to do being picked on in school, so they told me that as long as I don't fight anybody, they'll teach me for free. And that was amazing. I got taught by Mike Tyson's coaches for free growing up my whole life. And my mother told me that her coworkers do something called MMA. I had no idea what it was. So I decided to go take a class, and it was wrestling, which I was a part of the team, and boxing mixed together. I fell in love with it. Now I'm an MMA fighter, and it's my career.
What part of Brooklyn you from?
I'm from upstate New York, the mountains, the little farmland. And that's really my story. I decided to see how far I can take it in this sport, and I don't want to let anybody down. I want to give back to my mother. She did a lot for me. And now I hope to eventually give back to the people, and I'm able to do that. It's fantastic.